Hello everybody, been asked by A.J.T to do a review of the Tottenham versus Middlesbrough replay in the FA Cup. Totally different game to the one we watched at home at the Riverside. We dominated that game, I felt, and deserved to win it in the end. But this one, sadly, for long parts of the game, we didn't even look like we were in it. We were outclassed in the first, I would say the first 50-60 minutes of the game. We didn't look much of a team. And then we've made a few subs and we've turned the game around a little bit. So bearing that in mind, I think was starting Liddell and Nemecha, giving them their debuts at such a massive game in the FA Cup, the right thing to do? In my opinion, I'd say no. That wasn't the right thing to do. I'd say, stick with who you've got. Stick with the lads that have been doing it week in, week out, have been playing well. Paddy Roberts didn't even get on the field today, and I'm thinking, you've got a class act there sat there. Is he injured? Is he feeling it? Is he saving him for the Championship? We'd never know them things, do we? We can't answer them questions, but we can only give it how we see it. And how I saw it was, I feel like we should have started a stronger 11 than what we did. I said in Andy's review, post-match review, his pre-match review, that we should have started Pears in goal, that we should start with Pears in goal, and we haven't. And Mehas has given away a goal which is a howler in the first minute and a half. So that basically sums that bit up for me. Start with Pearsy in goal and start with Saville and Tav, and you might see a different game from the off. Even Rudy came on and did a good job. He had an influence in the goal, which Saville put away very, very nicely. So we've started the game. We've gone a minute and a half up to 2 minutes, and a back pass from Mehas didn't reach the defender, and they've got possession, turned and put it in the back of the net, and we were 1-0 down in 2 minutes. The worst possible start in a game, in such a massive stadium with home support roaring, young lads on the pitch like Liddell, head's gonna drop. They didn't, to be fair to them. They kept going, but it just didn't happen for us. Our passing wasn't great. We kept giving away silly balls. We kept playing the long ball up to nobody. At one point, we had all 11 men in our half defending against them. That was in around 30 minutes. And I just thought, we've got no outlet whatsoever. So even if we do get the ball, we've got nobody to pass it to. It was awful. It was awful to watch for the first 60 minutes. Then what happened is we've gone into half time 1-0 down. Then we made a substitution. We've seen Saville come on and Liddell go off. We've seen Nemecha go off and Rudy Gested come on. We've seen Tav come on as well. And the game changed completely. Tav was running his legs off. He came on for Spence, who I thought Spence did well, but he looked a little bit out of his depth. What Spence kept doing today was he kept getting the ball, and then he kept waiting for the players to challenge him instead of looking for the pass early. He was kind of waiting, and Liddell did that a couple of times as well. And I just think that inexperience is just the thing that we lacked, which cost us the game. I just think with that little bit of experience with the lads, they know they've got to get rid of it quick. Not like a hot potato or anything, but look, you're looking for your pass, aren't you, before you receive the ball? That's what you're always taught. So you look for your pass. You've got the ball now. You know where your pass is going. If that pass isn't on, you look for another one. They didn't seem to be doing that. They were kind of like getting the ball and then waiting for them to come onto them and then looking for a pass. And you're like, it's too late. I thought Johnny Howson was class again, although he made a mistake which cost us a goal. But I still think he had a good game, considering that. I just feel like it's a long way to go. Gone all the way down to London to watch Borough put a half a team out against a quality side such as Tottenham. Maybe we underestimated them a little bit. I think so. I did hope for better. But when we have scored the goal, it was a lovely goal from George Saville. Guested's knocked it down, and Saville's turned two players and put it in the bottom left-hand corner where the keeper's right. Keeper did get a fingertip on it, but it was too strong and it went in, and it was a great goal. And it's just a shame we couldn't have capitalised. We had a couple of chances after that. Ashley Fletcher should have left the ball for Rudy, who was behind him. Tav, who was behind him, who maybe he could have done a little bit better because he had a bit more time on the ball and he was unmarked. And Tav let his feelings be known about that. It just wasn't our day, I'm afraid. We went to London. We experienced the big team, Premier League side. They brought Son on late in the second half and Dele Alli even later. But for me, they didn't need him. For me, the damage was done in the first half. And we just didn't seem to bounce back quick enough. But we take it on board. What positives do we take from it? Well, we're going to take experience from it, aren't we? I mean, Little knows when you get the ball in midfield to look for a pass before you receive it and pass it on, and so does Spence. And I'm sure there's many other things that we're going to pick up and learn from these games. The young lads, they're learning to play together, they're learning to gel. I just feel we've got to give him time. Woodgate is doing a great job. He's a bit naive with that team tonight, but I'm sure will come good. Positives are there to take out of tonight's game, but sadly we didn't get what we wanted. But we go again. We're concentrating on the Championship now, which is the most important thing in my opinion, and finish as far up as that table as we can. Keep the faith, Borough fans. #believe. I do. And thank you for watching this video. If you get a chance, can you check out my my showreel? I'm sure A.J.T will put a little link on. It's what I do as a day job as an actor, and I'd appreciate it if you'd watch it and maybe give it a like and a share if you could. That would be absolutely amazing. Thanks very much, guys. Up the Borough.